Does the color purple belong to Prince? Let's discuss. Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend. I'm your host, Prince's Friend, and there's been some news in the filings that the Prince estate has been trying to do because they are trying to trademark the color purple. If you want to stay in the loop, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you are notified directly whenever we put out a new video. Now, that actually started back in October of 2018, where they were saying that this specific shade of purple should have a trademark for Prince because it is mostly associated with him and he is the purple one and everything purple has to do with Prince. There you go. However, just recently, that claim was rejected. It was reported on January 22nd, so I'm a little bit late, that the preliminary decision refused Paisley Park's application because, quote, the applied for color mark is not necessarily distinctive of Paisley Park's goods and services. Here's the thing. A lot of people kind of confuse trademark and copyright, and they actually serve similar purposes. It's to protect intellectual property. But while copyright is on physical works like books, videos, songs, things like that, trademarks are more for branding. So this actually has to do like logos and things like that. That's where trademarks come into play. To take one very popular one, obviously, that we all know, let's look at McDonald's. McDonald's has a copyright on many things, such as the way that they make their burgers and all of those. Those are all copyright things. They also have a trademark for their McDonald's M. They have a trademark on I'm Lovin' It. The font that's used in all of their advertising, they have a trademark on that. They have a trademark on red with yellow writing on it. And that is because all of these things are closely associated with McDonald's. And the thing about trademarks is that a trademark can really only come after something is associated with that brand. So before they were using a red background with yellow writing, they could not have trademarked it. But because they used it, and now everybody associates that now with McDonald's, now they were able to trademark it, and now that belongs to them. So it's kind of an interesting thing here that Paisley Park and the Prince estate wanted to do was to trademark the color purple. And while just recently Pantone had come out with a color purple for Prince, that was his specific tone just for him, it hadn't actually been closely associated with Prince as of, whatever. And in their ruling, they stated that, quote, consumers will not perceive the color purple as identifying Paisley Park Venture as the source of goods. Rather, they will perceive the color of a non-source identifying feature of the goods. Essentially what they're saying is that Prince things come in all kinds of colors, and that some people will say, hey, this one's purple, that's cool. Not, this one's purple, so it means Prince. Because Prince messed around with a lot of different colors. He has, and he's got a lot of different designs, a lot of golds, a lot of blacks, a lot of, brights and darks. And, purple's the one he's most closely associated with, but it's not his specifically. So their initial application, it was rejected. However, they do have the chance to come back and try and restate their claim, provide some evidence. So that is where this court case stands right now. And it was interesting when it first came up and a lot of people were like, hey, what do you think about the Prince estate trying to trademark the color purple? And I was like, well, I don't know if they can, but if they can, I guess they should, but I don't know. It doesn't really make that much sense to me because, again, even for me, I believe that Prince used color creatively and in an artistic way, and he never just stuck with one color. So I don't know if it necessarily applies, but I am also not a lawyer or a legal scholar of any kind, so my opinion on that really doesn't matter. But the facts are that they applied for it and it was rejected, but now it's time for them to reformulate and reapply and see if they can make their case a little bit more convincingly the second time around. And hopefully they can. I hate to see anybody's efforts go unfruitful. But what do you guys think about this whole thing? I think it's an interesting kind of legal discussion that might be above a lot of our heads, but I think it's still fun to discuss. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this, and we can continue that discussion. Don't forget to check us out on social media, Twitter and Instagram. I've been posting tons of stuff. I don't know if anybody has seen the channel update with pictures and stuff. It's weird. Definitely check us out on the Patreon at patreon.com/princessfriend. And may you live to see the dawn. And see, if it was may you live to see the purple dawn, see, like, that's a whole other thing.